We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Fielded about a yard deep. And we'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set! 180! Give me that ball, defense!
Mariota now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. It's caught, Nelson. The end result, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mariota now from the 50. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
King! Hey, exit!
Following the interception, Mayfield. Well, he's going to take a shot right up. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. On third down, Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Now Mariota. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around. The 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Yeah. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All day. One. Hayward. Mike's one. Danny. Watch the safety creep.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to air one out. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On is the rookie fourth-rounder, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack. To Fred Warner.
A loss of 5 yards on the sack. And it's 3 and out.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just outside his own goal line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Browns 0.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Benjamin. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
At the 30-yard line.
On second down, it's Coleman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second and 11 now. Mariota caught by Nelson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
65. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Out, 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 out. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action. Mariota. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Bandit. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down, Browns.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 20. That's trash.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one in Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Switch. Regular.
They run again on first down, Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The San Francisco defense trying to hold, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will shave one more off this lead. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Just go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
A gain of 18 on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. Returning, it's Benjamin.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now this throw caught left side. And he's got some space here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. Here's Mariota. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Get off the field, defense.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13. Mariota to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Third and long here for Mariota. It's caught by Coleman. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Mayfield now. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Browns on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dee Ford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder. Jimmy Ward. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Brings up 2nd and